Hey, welcome back. This is Mike with Blue Line Vibes, and I hope your day is going great. And this is going to be part 2 of my first impression of a brand new mod that is coming out. This thing is going to be huge, guys. This is called Policing Redefined. It's probably the biggest mod that's going to hit the main LSPDFR.com site, and probably in the last 3 years. This thing is absolutely massive. Now, if you want to see part 1, I'll put a link for you down below in the description. If you guys are just really interested in this mod, which you really should be, then be sure to check out part 1. I'll explain a lot about what I'm doing in today's video. Now, this is a brand new mod that is coming to the LSPDFR scene probably in the next week or so, and I'll be sure to link it down below in the pinned comment as to where and when the release date will be. So basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not sure when the release date is going to be. It could be this weekend, or it could be next week. The developers haven't reached out to me yet to give me an exact date, but they will let me know, and then I will put it in the pinned comment. Now, for those of you that have been playing with Stop the Ped and Ultimate Backup, and you're kind of worried about all your default regions, your custom regions, special units, you've worked days on that, right? So many hours you have constructed all your uniforms, your backup units, and all that. Don't worry about it. It has an auto converter for you. It just auto converts it. It is so cool how it works. I was surprised how easy it was. It only took a couple of seconds. So we're going to talk a lot about backup today and all the functionality you can do with backup. And it was a little bit confusing, to be honest, at first, because I'm so used to Stop the Ped and Ultimate Backup. Well, this mod is going to take the place of both of those, and I'll explain why. So your backup key, this is the actual menu for it. So you have code 1, you have code 2, code 3. Now, this also goes for every backup unit that you see on the screen on the menu. That goes for the patrol, female patrol, K9, SWAT, and then you have fire truck, ambulance, coroner, and tow truck. And I truly mean that. This is codes for your fire truck, ambulance, coroner, and tow truck as well. So if you wanted to have a ambulance come code 1, you can do that. Now, is it, rare? Yeah, it is very rare. A lot of you guys know that I'm a paramedic in real life. And the only time I ever went code 1 in real life is transporting a patient from the nursing home to the emergency room. And that was for a routine visit. But most of the time in an ambulance, we are going code 3. And then you could do noose or SWAT. K9 could be local or state. Same with female, local or state. And then patrol, local or state. So what I'm trying to say is, depending on how you refer to your backup or how you call on your backup, they will respond with lights and sirens, or they will respond with no lights, no sirens. For example, if I did like a code 1, and I could just say maybe a local unit, for example.
Police is responding code 1.
And like I said, that's the old dispatcher. Don't let that, well, you could let it turn you off. Hell, why not? I hate the old dispatcher. That's why I have my Blue Line Dispatch, which is far cooler. And if you take a look at the description, you'll see a big difference between the Blue Line Dispatch and the old disgusting dispatch. If you notice, there's no one coming right now. There's no lights, there's no sirens, but there is someone coming. Take a look at the map. Here's the backup. They're code 1. See how far away they are? So what we're going to do is called a fast dispatch, if you will. Look at the bottom right of your screen. I'm going to hold down my backspace. It's going to be fast dispatch. And so they're already here. They're over here somewhere. There they are. So here is our backup, because I don't want you to compare this to Ultimate Backup, although it will do very similar things that Ultimate Backup will do, even cooler things than Ultimate Backup will do. Let me kind of demonstrate really fast. So pretend this guy got tased. Okay, he's tased. That's illegal as hell, but hey, just kind of roll with the video, okay? He's tased, right? See the blood and things like that, and he hit his head or whatever. Now let's call for an ambulance. Now watch this cool stuff that happens. You're not going to believe this. This is crazy.
Ambulance.
How cool this is. Just watch. All right, now we have the ambulance responding. They're coming code 3. They will get here pretty fast. You can see the map. They're right here next to us. When they first get here, your first inkling is going to be like, why are they not treating the patient? Because I did that. When I was playing with this mod, I was like, what is going on? What am I doing wrong? Watch what they do. You think they're going to leave, right? Kind of like the old Ultimate Backup. They don't leave. You know why? Because they are here on official business. I know it sounds stupid, but they are. And watch this. There's one guy here, and there's one guy over here. We're just hanging out. And they're doing just like real life. This is what I would do as a medic. I would, you know, it's, if the scene was code 4, I would hang out until the police told me to do something, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the backup settings. I'm going to go to the ambulance, and I can go to Timmy. That's Timmy right there. The other medic over here, his name is Commercing, kind of a unique name, but that's him right there. Timmy. Can you go and evaluate Mr. Walker? He's the man over there that I tased. He's got a taser prong. Can you go check him out? Watch what Timmy does. Now watch what the ped does. And here's good old Timmy. He's a licensed paramedic. You can take a look at those taser prongs. And then Timmy's going to let me know if he's okay to go to jail. Watch above the mini-map. Hey, Timmy, is he okay? Based on the condition of the ped, they are medically cleared to be transported to jail. They're hanging out with us guys. They're not going to leave until I tell them to leave. And so now if he was shot and he was on the ground, you know, unconscious or whatnot, then he would probably go to the hospital. Well, not probably. He would be treated by them. They would load him up on a stretcher and then go to the hospital without being asked. So you don't have to tell them to do that. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and go back to my backup settings, ambulance, and then I'm going to go ahead and just tell them, hey guys, y'all can go ahead and leave, head out. Thank y'all for coming out. You're going to turn off the lights and sirens. No reason for it. This guy, he fell down. He had a seizure or something. So we're going to press our backup again. So now we can manage Woods. That's Officer Woods there. And then we can also arrow over to the right. That is Officer Johnston. So let's go to Officer Johnston. And we're going to tell him, can you search Mr. Walker on the ground? So I'm going to have him search Mr. Walker. And the guy is kind of, you know, role play this out like he's just passed out or something, right? And so that's his ID. That's what's on him. And then it has his, you know, name, gender, date of birth, expiration date, and address and all that. And so now let's do this. I go to patrol partner, and you can switch them up if you want. Instead of Johnston, how about we do Woods? So let's ask Officer Woods to perform CPR on Walker. How cool is this? Now it says CPR. It means basically, I might physically go in there and actually change those words, but you can do that, by the way. Everything is on the menu. You can change the wording and the localization. You can change the wording of all that, and I intend to do that. So instead of perform CPR, how about just treat patient, right? Because she didn't do CPR. Now we can call EMS again. Dispatch requesting EMS. Need a civilian checked out here. He fell and hit his head. He's going to be under arrest after this, but let's go ahead and send him on in.
Ambulance is responding code 3.
Yeah, there's a lot more to this. There's hopefully this video doesn't get too long. I'm going to go ahead and fast track them in here, I think. I know they're right here. This is code 3. People diving out of the way. It's like Death Race 2000 down there. All right, now when you call for a ambulance, remember, don't think like Ultimate Backup. If you're used to that mod, don't think about that. This is totally new. This is totally different. You need to tell the EMS, RP it out a little bit. You know, hey bud. Hey, we were talking to the guy over there, and he's probably faking a little bit. He acted like he was passed out, but Officer Woods over there got him out pretty easy. Do you mind if you check him out? Yeah, if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate that. What is your name again? Mr. Pickle? This is the girls call me on the weekend. Okay, anyway, if you don't mind, can you go and take a look at Mr. Pickle? Go ahead and evaluate Mr. Walker, see if he's faking. See, how cool is this, man? I mean, this is, you got to RP it out. This is so much easier to make content with this. Now, I'm not saying you have to do this for content. Hell, man, it is fun as hell. I must say. So he's going to evaluate Mr. Walker and ask him why he's faking. Hey, Mr. Pickle, was he faking? Yep, that's what I thought. See, he cleared him to go to the jail, guys. Right there. All right, get up here, Mr. Walker. Okay. Stop. Get up here. You're not sitting down anymore. Why don't we get the partners involved? Hey, Woods, can you go ahead and arrest Mr. Walker? Yeah, I'm not sure if he can resist NPC officers. He might. He might be able to resist, like he does with me sometimes. Can you go ahead and search Mr. Walker one more time, just in case? Don't let that scare you, whatever you find, okay? I can assure you that is unused. Above the mini-map. Transport Mr. Walker. And since they came together, these partners, they will leave together. And then tell the EMS, RP it out a little bit, guys. Hey, Mr. Pickle, thank you, man, for showing up. And you too, ma'am. I didn't see you there, but y'all can go ahead and head on out. Thank y'all for attending. All right, now we have a lot more stuff to cover in today's video, so kind of bear with me. And I decided to go ahead and switch over here to the Sheriff's Department. And notice that we're in a Sheriff Canine division right here. This really cool Tahoe. And then we need to get Charlie into the game. So you can see by the back window right there, his name is Charlie. And so the way we're going to do this is we're going to spawn in a canine partner. And so we're going to go to partners, and we're going to go to spawn canine partner. If it's under a different model name, just select Shepherd, if you will. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And this will be not Charlie. This is a different kind of Shepherd. So we need to get to where we can personalize him. So we're going to go back to the partners, and we're going to go to manage partner right here. And then we're going to go to the appearance section, and then we can go through the different kinds of canines that we have. Now I can link you the actual canine model, but I can also link you to something that I've done personally, and that is my canine retexture pack. So I made him more high def. You can tell by the model right here, but that's him right there, and you can kind of see, there you go. So those are real eyes right there. And so now we can kind of change up his appearance. We have the standard Shepherd, and then we have sort of like a, if you want to call it a Malinois style of coloring right there for that model. And then we have an all black one. And then this one here is really cool. I like this one here. So the black one is unique because he has a trait called heterochromia. So let me kind of show you. Some Shepherds, they will have one brown eye and one blue eye, and that's what he has. I wanted to make him very unique. And so that is another unique one. And then I have even a more unique one than that. And that is my white Shepherd. So this is Charlie right here. And so Charlie has a distinct appearance as well. And he has blue eyes. And there is a desert camel that I made. There's the patch that I made right there. So that one's a good one there. That's a canine. And then we can also go up on the texture again. And that's more of a army green, black and gray camo. We need to change the accessory texture as well. So that's police. There's Sheriff Canine. And then we have the kind of a green Sheriff Canine. Then we have State Trooper Canine, Canine Unit, Police Narcotics, Sheriff Gang Unit. And then we have Police Gang Unit, back to police. We're probably going to stick to this one here. I kind of like this one. There's a lot of other cool things you can do with your canine besides the ultimate backup, that we're kind of used to seeing, right? You can now pet your canine. Good boy. That is not the only thing he does. There's a lot of other cool stuff, so check it out. Let's get him inside. He's anxious to get to work. Come on, Charlie. He does have a remote switch, too. He can hit a button. He can pop right out and chase after suspects. Okay, now we're looking for any reason to kind of pull somebody over. And with Policing Redefined, they've given you other multiple reasons to pull people over. And there is a thing called vehicle tint that's being populated into my game right now. And it will be for yours as well. And so you can actually pull a vehicle over for vehicle tint, like this guy right here. I'm noticing their vehicle tint is extremely dark. We don't know who's in that car and what they've got going on. This is not part of Policing Redefined. This is a hardware device called Go XLR. Go XLR.
Driver, pull to the right, please. Move forward one more. Stop right about there.
And now we need to let dispatch know that we're on a traffic stop, right? And there's some really cool stuff we can do for a traffic stop. So check it out. Sam 44 is show me on a 1011. It's going to be on a green Voodoo. Stand by for that 28. Unknown occupants. Windows are extremely dark.
10-4. Sam 44. Copy. I have you marked for a traffic stop in CAD, and I'm ready for that plate.
Now it's going to give you the old dispatcher here, unfortunately, because that's what PR refers to for the license plate stuff. It don't do the alphanumerics for mine because I turned it off, but yours will come default with alphanumerics. Dispatch requesting a 28 green Voodoo, unknown occupants. Going to be 278 Panorama Drive, 64 Victor Union Mary 810.
Vehicle is 10-4.
I have been noticing that too. It says expired registration, expired insurance, but they may have to look into that. I'm not a cheerleader here for any kind of mod. That's why I don't get invited to a lot of betas. I just see what I see and just give my opinions, I guess. But you can see it's very dark. How you doing, ma'am? Anybody else in the car? Okay, the reason why I'm asking is because I can barely see inside the car. Yeah, back there. All right, so let me get your information, okay? Let me get your, you have your driver license on you? Pay attention to the prop being used right there. I noticed she handed me over a prop ID, you know, for the driver license. It was small, right? For like a driver's license. So that's her here. Her name is Daniel Bryant. And then now watch this prop here. I'm going to get the vehicle registration. Watch how big this prop is. See, it's a full document. Now, a lot of people have been asking me this over the years, probably at least 5 years now, man, on my YouTube channel. How do you get the PED to shut off the engine? Well, I usually respond in my YouTube comments is that you have to have a Patreon version of Stop the PED, ultimate backup as well for certain things. So you have to pay for that. It's $5. And not every month. You could probably just, you know, sign up for that and, you know, pay for it and cancel. But you get to keep the mod. But it's still $5 is $5, right? Well, with PR, this thing Redefined, we don't have to worry about all that. So now we can just do this and then tell her literally to shut off the engine. You turn off the engine. And she did. And now we can tell her all occupants, in this case, she's the only one in here. So ask the occupant to exit the vehicle. Now you see where all the menus really come into play, right? This is all starting to make a lot of sense, I bet. And now we can tell her, can you move on over there, please? Back over there. The reason I was pulling you over is for the tent. I could barely see in the driver, the driver too, and the back tent. So you may want to just have a seat for me, okay? And I'm going to tell her to sit down in the dirt. All right, now check this out, guys. You can do this for Policing Redefined. Now, I don't want to bore you to death, but there is a reader that police officers have in real life. It's called a VLT reader. It's a visible light transmission type of reader. And not to confuse you, but the higher the number, the more legal that it is. So that's a good thing. And so the high numbers would, say anything over, 50, 60% is all legal. But where you start getting to the shady areas is anything getting close to 20%. So any state in the United States, the average is close to, if it's 20% or lower, that's going to be a big problem. That is illegal tent. Limousine tent a lot of times can be as low as 5% or 10%. So the lower the number, the darker it is. So check this out. That one there is 91.52%. So that is good. Another question that I get asked all the time is, what about the VIN number? Like, how do I get that? Once again, that is with Stop the Ped Patron Edition. That's all $5. It's under the $5 umbrella. I'm not here to sell that stuff, by the way, because I bought mine a long time ago. Is it worth it? For me as a content creator, yes. You as a LSPDFR player, probably no. You don't need to buy it. You get it free with this. Let's go ahead and do a VIN check. It's a long number, and they're that long in real life.
Vehicle is 10-4.
And like I said, I don't know if they're having some conflict or not. It says expired registration, expired insurance. And once again, we do get audio now, so it's kind of cool. We'll have her stand up. Dispatch requesting a 27. Need an ID check for a Daniel Bryant. It's going to be a female, 21653. Here's the audio.
Suspect is 10-4.
Suspect is 10-4, and it is 10-4. I don't really care about her hunting license, you know what I mean? But it gives me that information that it is expired. I guess because we're in the county, right? I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the backup settings, and I'm going to say traffic stop backup local right here.
Police en route. Responding code 1.
All right, so once again, all that audio will get converted eventually. It'll like just take me maybe another week after it releases. My wife and I are about to go somewhere for our anniversary, and we're going to be going to Florida Sunday through Thursday. All right, so now we have some backup units here, and they're watching her very intently. Okay, so check this out. We're going to go down here to local patrol. And then we can do manage fields or Lamberti. So once again, there's fields, there's Lamberti. So let's tell fields to go search the vehicle. This one right here. Notice this is picking up another vehicle that's close by. A burger shot stallion somewhere. It's back over there. That's it. Yeah, see that burger shot stallion over there? I don't want him to search that one. I want him to search this one here in front of me. See that yellow arrow? I'm going to click on that and tell him to go search that. And now he will search the vehicle. She had a clown mask and brass knuckles, and it looks like she had something else there. But I can't see the rest of the results. I think they're going to improve that to where we can see that better. And I know some of you like the full screen effect. I don't like that personally. I'm kind of glad that they did like this. They need to probably do something about the search results, and they are aware of that. Now, the reason why I'm showing you that function with the partner searching the vehicle is because, you guessed it, that is also a paid asset for Bajojo's Mods Ultimate Backup. You have to have Ultimate Backup, and you have to, have bought his Patreon in order to access that. That simple little thing. It's stupid, just being honest. So anyway, he's done with searching that, and this will be all free for Policing Redefined. So I'm going to tell him to go ahead and search. Oh, she had a baggie of Adderall. Oh, yay, I get to do a narcotics field test just to confirm that it is Adderall, and then tell him to go ahead and arrest Miss Bryant. She had a baggie of Adderall. Now, I highly doubt she has a prescription for that. The last I checked, they do not give out baggies of Adderall at the pharmacy. Okay, so we're going to take her myself. Now, I really wish that they would add this in, maybe at a future date. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. But I'd love to tell my partner, put the suspect inside my vehicle, or, well, maybe not mine because I have a K9, but in the back of their vehicle and hang out with me until I'm done with the charges. That would be cool, right? So until then, we're going to just escort her back over here. Oh, Charlie's getting excited. Yeah, I'm going to kind of swing around to this side. I'm going to swing wide and then come in this way. That seems to work a little bit better with these mods. And so I'm going to open the car door and she'll get in the back. All right, hop on in. All right, I'm going to take a look at that Adderall, okay? And so I can use their car. And check this out. Now we're going to go here, and then we're going to open the trunk. And now I finally get to do a narcotics test, guys. I haven't done one of these yet, so I'm excited. Narcotics testing. A baggie of Adderall. It needs to be in your inventory. I'm going to go ahead and test that. And we can check for, which we already kind of know what it is, but it's a big hint. It's Adderall. I already know what it is, but you can check for opioids, hallucinogen tests, amphetamine tests, and antipsychotic tests. And you'll see the names of some of these medications. You can go into the config and change all these names, the different searchable items, all that stuff. And people are going to be doing their own mods for policing Redefined. So I already know what it is. Adderall is an amphetamine. So it's amphetamine based. We're going to check for that and see if it is. And it is positive for Adderall, which you already knew, but it's kind of a telltale giveaway. It says baggie of Adderall. But like I said, you can go in there and change that wording to maybe white pills, unknown white pills. How about that? Yeah, that would be better. So we're going to back out of this. We're going to bag this evidence right here. We're going to bag it. And then you can kind of RP it out that you're handing it off to the deputies here, right? So all items have been moved to your vehicle storage. This case, I put it in theirs, but technically it's still mine. We can go here again and view bagged evidence, and we have it right here. Now, here's Daniel Bryant. You see there it's in blue. The pocket knife is also Daniel Bryant. The iPhone was found in the Voodoo. See right there? The flashlight was in the Voodoo. Clown mask, that, which I'm not going to say it out loud. Samsung Galaxy S10, the used spoon. Now we can see the rest of the results here. I forgot about this. So here's the rest of the stuff I couldn't see. There's a lot of stuff here.
Sam 44. Everything good? Checking on your status.
Oh, let me radio dispatch. Sorry. She's checking in on me, guys. Dispatch, canceled checks. I'm all good. Sorry about that. I got a little long-winded with my enormous amount of viewers, even more than Steve the Gamer, because I'm so popular and famous. Thanks.
Received. You're clear 0800. Sam 44.
No, me and Steve were talking just a minute ago in Discord, and we were trying to solve some issues with the game. Okay, I decided to pull her off to the side. We'll be nice. They were going to transport her, but I decided to save her. Just kidding.
Whatever.
Hey, you stay right there. We're not done with you yet. Hey, we're not done. Can you sit down? Because we're almost done. Tow trucks can come code 1, code 2, or code 3. And I'm going to say tow truck, and I'm going to say flatbed on this one. But check it out. Watch what happens. I'm going to go ahead and get one in.
Tow truck, responding code 1.
Now it's code 1 response, and if you take a look at my map, you can see they're not too far away, actually. They're right there. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I thought they were going to be down here or something. So they were around the area anyway. And so they'll be here in just a second. They will come with, no lights, no sirens as code 1 lighting. Now, it depends on your car variations and also your ELS, if you have it set up this way. You can have them respond code 3 with no sirens if you have it set up correctly. And if you want a video about that, I'll show you how to do that. Notice there's no lights or nothing. So this is kind of anticlimactic, right? And he's also going to park. He's probably going to slam it to me. I knew that was going to happen. He's trying to get out of the way. Forget this maneuver right here, okay? I'm just going to get out of the way a little bit. But notice he's not doing anything. Like I said before, don't think of ultimate backup because you're going to be disappointed to think that they should just come and leave with the car. Does the tow truck just come and just load up a car or whatever it is and just take off without talking to the officer? No. RP it out, man. Hey, Luke. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's the vehicle over there. See that Voodoo? Yeah, if I can get you to pick that up, I would appreciate it. So make sure you're right next to the vehicle you're wanting to tow and do this. All right, here, Luke. It's this one. Let me get out of the way. And it will spawn on there. It's pretty cool, right? All right, time for some fun. I'm going to point at her, and it's similar to Stop the Ped. Stop the Ped, you would point at somebody, like a weapon, at the person, and then you would double tap T. In this case, all we have to do is just tap T one time by pointing a weapon to start a pursuit. So we're going to go ahead and start the pursuit. Here you go. She's going to run. Charlie, out. Come on, go get her. This time we're going to run after her, and we're also going to do speed boost. So we get speed boost, guys. We get a speed boost. In this case, I'm going to aim at her. I'm going to press my my attack key. Hold on, I got to get closer. He's going to go get her anyway. Get her. Get her, Charlie. All right. Easy. Easy. Now, the red thing is she's not complying. She's still running off right here. She's still running off. Okay. I warned you. You're going to get bit again. All right. Now, if they start running off like they're doing right here, it's best to probably just go ahead and try to arrest as much as you can. Now, he's going to stop barking. But you can do something a little brutal. This is totally against the law. I would not recommend it. But it is a game, right? You can tell you're a canine. If they're being non-compliant, maybe they're pulling away from you still. Hey, Charlie. Guess what? Yep, it's go time. He's barking because I'm putting the weapon. Watch. See you, Bart. If I put my weapon down, he stops barking. If I point my weapon again, he starts barking, and then I can tell him, attack. Get her. Charlie, get her. Get her, Charlie. He'll bite the hell out of her. Sorry, I know this is bad. Okay, all right, easy. All right, easy. All right, so he stopped biting her because I told him to stop biting her. Pretty cool, I guess. I mean, damn, that's brutal. We're going to go ahead and take a hold of her. And then you guessed it, I'm just going to run her back, and then we'll call in an ambulance, okay? And then we'll have the ambulance check her out. This is where all that stuff comes in, with all the backup stuff. It's so cool. All this cool stuff you can do with this mod. In my opinion, it is far superior than Stop the Pid and Ultimate Backup combined. There's so much cool stuff you can do with this thing. And we're slowly wrapping this up. We got a little bit more to show you, okay? And so now we're going to call in EMS. But first, hey, Charlie. Here, bud. Here, bud. Good boy. Good boy, Charlie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Got some skin in your teeth. Dispatch. Requesting code 3 backup, please. It's going to be on scene here. We got someone walking up to me. What's this guy doing?
Police is responding code 3.
Dispatch, requesting EMS. We have a dog bite over here. It's going to be 278, and we have a civilian walking up to me.
Ambulance en route, responding code 3.
Can I help you? Huh? What are you doing? I'm literally leery about people walking up on me like that. He's like sitting there just walking up on me. I mean, sometimes we get suspects that like to steal my car. No joke. All right, they're going to watch her, both of them. And we do have EMS rolling up on scene. We're going to do traffic control here.
Received. Expect the unit to arrive shortly to help.
Sometimes they do come in rough.
Desert.
They will come in rough sometimes, okay? All right, so now we're going to go back to managing our ambulance, and then we're going to tell this medic right here, his name is Richardson. So you can kind of RP this out a little bit. Hey there, Richardson.
Hey, Sergeant Powers.
Hey, yeah.
Let me guess. Another dog bite? 5th one this week, eh?
Yes, another one, okay? Stop being a smart ass. Can you go, let's get your med bag, okay? Go evaluate this lady.
Okay.
Thanks. He's a smart ass. You just have to RP it out, guys. You know, just RP things out. Just pretend like you're really in the game with other people, you know? But this is about as good as it's going to get for single player. You will not get any better than this. She's going to sit on the ground, and then the medic is going to check her out. Sometimes they do bump into them. Now, technically, she should go to the hospital. She really should. So what are you thinking?
I've seen worse.
It's a little hydrogen peroxide or something?
Well, she's good to go. Just slap a Band-Aid on it.
Okay, yeah, he's clearing her. I can't believe that. He's clearing her to go to the hospital. But in this case, I think I'm going to tell him Hey, Bryant. Hey, Bryant. Hey, I know you said she's good to go, but I forgot to tell you about Charlie, my canine.
Oh yeah, good old Charlie. How's he doing?
He hasn't been had his canine shots. Hasn't been vaccinated probably in the last 5 years.
Wait, what the 5 years, bro? Come on.
Yeah, sorry about that. So we're gonna say ambulance, and we're gonna say transport Miss Bryant for me, please. She can get some charges done a little bit later. Thank you, guys. They're gonna take her. You can lower the pet down, by the way. I forgot to do that. Sorry. You can lower the pet down to the stretcher. That's my bad, guys. But you can lower the pet down through the config. Don't let that worry you. Nothing's ever permanent in this game. We can recruit as a partner. This guy. Recruit as partner. He's been recruited. Dismiss Mr. Gomez. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to leave in the car. I think he will. Let's see. Yeah, he will. Nice. And now this guy's my partner right here. All right, very cool. And we're going to say bye to Charlie, okay, guys? Say bye to Charlie. Come on out, bud. Charlie, good boy, okay? That's the way to bite hold of her for the demo. You did a good job for the viewers, okay? All right, now Charlie, unfortunately, doesn't disappear like Ultimate Backup when you get rid of your canine partners, because he will, when you manage him and we dismiss. I feel so bad. I wish they would change this. I feel so bad because we're going to dismiss Charlie, and he's just kind of gonna go off into the wild here in a minute. There's a thing called pit tactics that comes with policing Redefined. And if you get a vehicle that's in pursuit that's going above 45 miles an hour, you can make the pits will be easier that way. So it's built in to this plugin. Dispatch, show me in pursuit. It's going to be Sam 44. It's going to be a sports car, orange in color, 097 Grapeseed Avenue.
10-4.
I was hoping he'd go faster than this. Come on, man. Dispatch, requesting air unit. We have a sports car playing with me here. Going too slow. 091 CV Road. Speed's about 44.
Dispatching air unit from Central Station. Dispatching air unit from Central Station.
They do play 2 audio files. They're going to fix that.
Sam 44. Want me to attach an additional unit?
Now, although it is easier to pit a vehicle like this, it is easier. However, they will still keep going. It doesn't matter how fast we're going. They will still keep going. Doesn't matter how good your pit is. It is what it is. So we'll try one more time here. Really easy, but like I said, they'll just keep going, man. So in this case, we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead, even though it's easier to pit, they'll still keep going. You just have to really pin them in just right. We are going to lay down some spikes. I'm going to cut my sirens just so I can hear better. Now, the cool thing about the spike strip they put into this mod here is that they added a smart feature. So there's no more spikes being laid out like on that roadway over there. Or if the vehicle is about to take a left and then they lay the spikes, straight ahead. So this is using a smart technology. Check this out. Dispatch requesting spike strips. Now watch what he does. Now watch what they do with the spikes.
Responding code 3. Police responding code 3.
And there's the spikes right there. Got him. Oh, he stopped immediately. Now normally they keep going a little bit. How about we do spikes ourselves? So if you get a vehicle that is very slow, watch what happens. We're going to catch up to this vehicle up here. It's a slow pursuit. And I'm going to go way past the suspect. Now, you don't have to do this, but this is always fun. Pass them up. That's them right there. Go down here. And get really far out in front of them. Your helicopter already has them in view. And then go like this. Come to a stop. Get out. and then we're going to hit a hotkey to grab the spikes really fast. And they're coming. I'm going to lay down 2 sets. I'm probably going to spike the car in front of me. Oh, they're okay. Here they come. Dispatch, be advised, we got all 4 tires. So cool, right?
10-4.
All right, get down. Right there. All the way down. Get down on your face, man.
I'm rolling up now. They're on foot.
Copy on foot.
All right, now I figured out something. I didn't know that this would happen. My partner stays in the vehicle until I tell him to get out. It's like this is really oh, I'm sorry. You got to get, I'm going to blow people's tires, man. I'm sorry. Just like real life, right? You got to pull them up. I'm hoping they do fix that where it doesn't blow people's tires. The innocent people, you know, or even your local units. You can blow out your other police units' tires. Yes, that is possible. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the spikes again, like this. And then I'm going to grab the little kind of like a suitcase thing or what the hell this thing is. And then I'm going to delete them out. And then I like how they retract. Watch this. Oh, really cool, right? Now let me stop traffic here.
Copy. I'll get a unit to help with traffic.
Traffic cops don't see this shit.
And we're going to get that one. And that is how you spike a vehicle. All right, now there's one more thing I'm going to show you. Now, I got rid of my partner because there's some issues with this particular part of the plugin, and that is a felony stop. I've tried it a couple of times, and it doesn't seem to want to work, and the devs are aware that the manual version of this felony stop, which I'm about to do on this car right here, for example, has some issues. It ends up crashing or something like that. So they're well aware of it. So what I'm going to do, I'll show you what it's going to look like and just kind of picture the other units coming next to me. So just kind of picture that, okay? Right now, it's not advisable to do that for the state of the way the plugin is at the moment. But just realize they're going to fix this. There's going to be more units with me, so don't grow too impatient with this because this is a really, really cool feature that they got to get this fixed, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and radio dispatch, let them know we're on a traffic stop, and then I'm going to do a felony stop myself with no backup. As the backup units respond, lights and sirens, and they just sit in their car. Dispatch, show me in a 1011. It's going to be on a black style vehicle here. Stand by for 28.
10-4. Sam 44. Have you on a traffic stop 315.
Dispatch, requesting a 28. It's going to be a 2-door sports style vehicle. It's going to be a 21 Edward Adam 615. Going to be 584 Interstate 1. Benefac.
Vehicle is a suspicious vehicle. Officers proceed with caution.
Okay, good. Suspicious vehicle anyway. So I already grabbed my AR-15, but yeah, you can store the weapon. I already have it in my hands, so because I was prepared for this. So we're going to go ahead and tell dispatch we're going to do a manual felony stop. I'll show you how we do it. Dispatch requesting code 5 backup. We're going to do a felony stop here on this vehicle. About by gunpoint. Now the auto right here, it says makes on-scene traffic stop backup, execute the felony stop. That's why I would love to have some on-scene backup. But right now this part of the plugin is not really busted. It's just they have to look at the code and it's giving some error messages. So I'm going to do it manually by myself. But it's a bad demonstration, but it's kind of be aware. I'm going to do manual and watch what happens to the roadways around me. Check this out. They'll stop traffic for you, which is kind of nice. I know that the traffic over there should be going, but it's better than having the roadway wide open. So I'm going to go ahead and give some commands. And this is really cool, so check this out. Now, picture another person next to me, and another one there, and another one behind me, with their guns on, the suspect, like this. It'll be sort of like this, like over to the side. And then another one over there, another one over there. So they're going to be having their weapons drawn out, and giving, well, they're going to have their weapons pointed at the suspect. And so what I'm about to do is give orders. And so the reason why I say it like that is because I have to keep my weapon down because I have to use the menu, unfortunately. But I just kind of realized your other units are going to have their weapons pointed just like this. So when they get this thing working, it's going to be really good. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to say manage felony stop. And I'm going to tell the driver, and I think he's the only one in the vehicle. Yeah, he's the only occupant. So I'm going to say driver. And I'm going to say turn off the engine. He turned off the engine, so cool. I rolled down the windows. He rolled down the windows. And then I'm going to say exit the vehicle. And then I'm going to say put your hands up. And then I'm going to say, actually, put your hands down. And spin around. Put your left foot in. Put your right foot. Lift up your shirt. Show me your waist. And so they don't have a great animation because they, obviously you can't have like a naked torso here because of GTA 5 guys. But you see him trying to, it looks like a good animation, like he's trying to lift up his shirt. So now we can tell him, turn a full circle. All right, stop lifting your shirt. Put your hands up. All right, take one step back. Take another step back. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep on coming. Keep on coming. It would sound better with my Go XLR, right? It's a hardware device that I have next to me. Now, you won't have this unless you own one of these. And then we can do it like this.
Driver, take one step back. Take another back. I want you to go to your left. Move to your left. Move to your left. Keep going. Keep going. Another step. One more. One more. I want you to get down to the ground. Stay right there. Don't move.
All right, now this is just my advice. This is really cool. Is I wouldn't put him down on the ground verbally. Don't do that. Because you have no way to arrest him right here without double tapping your interaction key. And then he just gets off the ground. It looks kind of dumb. So this is what I would do if I were you. Pretend I didn't tell him to get on the ground. Get off the ground. And then I'm going to say, put your hands up. And now, once again, we're going to say like this, for example. Watch this.
Take another step to the left. One more. Stay right there. Someone's going to detain you.
So instead of that, now I'm going to backspace out of that. And I'm going to point at him. And now I'm going to hold down my E key. And I'm going to get him out by LSPDFR, arresting feature, by gunpoint. And now I can physically go up to him and arrest him. Of course, keep your eye on the vehicle. You never know, right? And now we can arrest him that way. That's the way I would do it, personally. Dispatch, we got 115. Could be a BMA black shirt, blue jeans out of this vehicle.
Copy, one in custody, 1853. Let me know if you need a transport.
And once again, that is the blue line dispatch mod right there. What do I think about the plugin overall? My first impressions, I think it's great. I really do. I think it's really amazing. However, there's always going to be a however, right? Or but. There's some bugs they need to work out. Obvious. A lot of these things are small bugs. They're very small. And these are things that I'm confident that they can get, sorted out. Because this has been in the make for 2 years. And Marcel has been extremely diligent. I think he's the main developer on this. He's been working a lot of hours on this, so make sure you give him a lot of props on this. And then also Astro, he goes by Astro Burgers, I guess. And then Echo, a lot of you have used their mods, both of them, and even Marcel. So be sure to tell him thank you whenever it gets released because it will be free. So just putting that out there. All right, until next time, I will see you on the next patrol. Take care and stay safe, guys.